Welcome back. My next guest has never been on my show before. I have with me Matthew O'Brien, and he is the owner of Mint Social. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, thanks for having me on the show, Carol. Yes, I'm a digital marketing strategist. So I call myself a content engine architect because I help businesses with their online strategy. We are a digital marketing and strategy company. We've been around since 2008, but I got my start in the digital world back in 1996, where I was working in corporate America, decided that after 8 years I had enough, and I thought starting a business would be fantastic. So I quit my job, started a company, and got married in the same month.
Wow, that's a lot. Now, we were talking before the show, and you're national, so you can help anyone from anywhere.
Absolutely. We have customers all over. We have a niche in pest control. So people find us online. They tell us what their challenges are. And, unlike a lot of businesses, we try to find what that balance is. People say 50% of my marketing isn't working. And we find what 50% is not performing. And we, treat budgets like gold. If they're our own, we want to be precious. We have limited marketing dollars. We need to be smart with them. Right.
Now, your website is mintsocial.com, and your phone number is 480-818-MINT. So it's easy to remember. It's 480-818-MINT. It's mintsocial.com. And you said that before we came on that you were going to enter everybody in to win a 2017 digital strategy plan. Can you tell us what that is?
Yes, that is it's like if you had a crystal ball and said, I have a limited budget or I have a huge budget, where should I be investing in digital marketing? We will assess your strategy as it is today, take a hard look at your competitors, learn what they're doing well, learn what they're not doing well, and we'll develop a very strategic plan which has quick wins and builds momentum for success for your online plan.
You can call in here for that. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. It's a $500 value, free to you or anyone you know. And again, that's a they call it their 2017 digital strategy plan. 602-277-5369. All right, so how do you specifically solve problems for people?
So that's a great question because people come to us. Our name is Mint Social. They think they need social media marketing, and we take a look at what their challenges are. And the biggest challenge today is people do not know they have a website problem.
Okay, so how do they have a website?
Because Google has changed things up, as they always do, and mobile first. If your site is not super fast on a mobile device, you are going to see your rankings tank. The second part of that equation is if the user experience on your website is not good, that's also going to impact your ranking. So meta tags and keywords and all of that manipulation is going away, and it's about the speed and performance of your website in the mobile world.
How do you make your website then be faster?
Well, 50% of websites out there are on WordPress, and they're laden with plugins and all of these applications that slow down the performance of it. So most people need a website audit and a lift of, I would call it like a facelift, to get rid of all of that stuff that is slowing it down. And you can watch either your performance slowly decline if you keep all those things on your website, or you can watch it accelerate and grow in rankings if you have a fast performing site. What's crazy is that about 70 to 80% of websites load in 17 seconds on a mobile device. Can you imagine that?
No.
And Google is looking for 2 to 3 seconds.
Okay. So how do you know so everybody that is driving right now, please don't do this at this moment. But when you get in home, put in your website into your phone, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
And see how long it takes. So if it's any more than how many seconds?
Any more than 3 seconds, you've lost them.
You're kidding me.
That is the new normal.
Oh my gosh, I know it is. It really is, isn't it?
I mean, think of it. We have no patience. We all have ADD. We forgot why we came to where we're at, and if it takes too long, we're out of there.
The new normal, if it takes any more than 3 seconds, you're done.
You're done. Totally.
That's crazy.
So here's the other problem that people have. They have a data problem. Businesses have a data problem. They have website data. They have customer data. They have data in all these spreadsheets, and they haven't actually looked at it all together to see if there are patterns. So we use business intelligence and actually machine learning. You've heard of tools like IBM's Watson, right?
Yeah.
We have technology like that takes a look at all of your data and determines where you should be investing in digital marketing and where the patterns are for success. It's, we look at Ted Williams, baseball player from the 70s, the original data scientist. He wasn't good because he just had intuition. He looked at every pitch that came to him, and he looked at a pattern. And if the ball was in a certain area, he swung at it. If it was outside of it, he did not swing at it. He was the only batter, still to this day, with an over 400 batting average. So there are a lot of companies out there taking big swings at big risks, and we want you to focus on that. Say it's 40% of a number that are going to perform the best.
Well, let me ask you something. When you're working with someone, do you work with small companies as well as large? And can it be an in-home base? I mean, can it be anybody that has a website that you could work with them?
It can. We work a lot with local businesses. So companies that have a bricks and mortar location, if you're a home-based business and you haven't put your business on the map, we need to start there because Google is indexing every business. If you don't have a physical address, you're losing a lot of potential ground in local ranking because, as we learned, we pick up our phone, 70% of our customers' traffic originates on a mobile device. So you're automatically going to be relevant if you're local as a business. And we can help companies to be very local. But from a national perspective, we have a big advertising budget as a national company. We don't take that approach. We actually take the takeaway approach. These areas don't make sense for us. Now the U.S. is a lot smaller, and we're going to look at that 80-20 rule. Where is the majority of our business coming from? And let's be relevant and present in those markets.
With this digital strategy plan, okay, does that sort of do you have to also start with that too? So you see, okay, where is your website? How long does your website take to come up? Do you start with that?
We absolutely. That is the number one report that we run. And we look at performance. Is it mobile friendly? How fast does it load in mobile? How fast does it load in desktop? Google separated the search results. Used to be that desktop and mobile were going to be separate results. And now they are saying, you know what? Everyone seems to be starting from a mobile device, so we're going to get rid of those desktop results, which is happening this year, and it's just all based on mobile.
Well, we've got our lines open here. Find out how fast your website is coming up, because if it takes longer than 3 seconds, you're out. So everyone's getting entered into win this 2017 Digital Strategy Plan. It's a $500 value, free to you. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Everyone go on his, find out how fast it goes up. It's mintsocial.com, or you can call him direct at 480-818-MINT. And he's also national, and also been doing this since 1996.
That's correct.
I want to go into something really quickly because we don't have much time here. I know you want to get to this. What's more important? What are they going to be facing in the next few years? Go ahead. What?
So data is going to be taking over, and we're not going to be making marketing decisions without it. So if you're a small business and you're on QuickBooks and you have your website data and you haven't thought about looking at your data from an aggregate standpoint, we need to start there, because you are overlooking the fact that if you don't know the lifetime value of your customer, what a cost of acquisition is, we need to talk, because you really need help.
What about failure hacking? What is that, real quickly?
Failure hacking is you need to be willing to take experiments with your marketing campaigns. So we learn from successes, but we also learn from failures. We hack through bad ideas and we find the gems that are part of your marketing success.
He's national, guys. The number to call him is 480-818-MINT. It's mintsocial.com. Call in here and get entered in to win this digital strategy marketing plan. It's 602-277-5369.